Hey, it's Kyle here. I have a short video lesson for you today that has to do with the topic of how to minimize overeating damage that comes about through normal yearly activities such as family events, reunions, weddings, vacations, holiday seasons, all the times during the year when we are going to, let's face it, have more calories and more carbohydrates than we should, and we're basically following off the wagon. I want to give you some cool strategies that you're going to use and you're going to incorporate into your nutrition and training protocols to be able to defeat any sort of fat gain that you might have been experiencing in the past when these situations arise. In order to do that, I want to go over a little bit of a technical background for you so you understand why we're doing what we're doing. So when we overeat and consume excessive amounts of carbohydrates and calories, our bodies need a place to partition those calories and high levels of glucose that's being produced by the body. Now, our bodies prefer to turn that extra glucose in our bloodstream into what's called glycogen and store that energy in the liver and muscle cells for future energy needs. This is actually good and can promote lean muscle growth while fueling our demanding muscle building workouts. But the problem occurs when our glycogen levels are topped off, meaning that all this glucose is coming into our body and our body can't do anything with it in terms of making glycogen because our liver and our muscle cells are full up. There's nowhere else to put them. Think of it like a warehouse. Once that warehouse is full, it's full. All the extra glucose that comes in is going to be turned into body fat. So knowing that, we have to take precautionary measures and we have to use some advanced strategies to deplete our glycogen stores in our liver and our muscles specifically, so that when we do have this influx of calories in the form of carbohydrates, our body has plenty of reason and resources to make glycogen and store them in our muscle cells instead of turning it into fat. So how do we do this? How do we deplete our body's glycogen to the point where it frees up the most amount of space for our body to create more glycogen when we have all of these extra calories and glucose coming into our bloodstream? Well, basically what we want to do is come off whatever our current training program is. If it's for muscle building, fat loss, we need to switch it completely up. We need to switch things up, and we need to switch immediately to very, very high reps, okay? High number of sets, short rest periods, and most importantly, we need to be switching to multiple muscle groups being worked, like at least an entire upper body or an entire lower body workout with high reps, short rest periods, multiple sets. This is going to free up glycogen in all of our muscle areas to be able to accept the incoming influx of glucose and in turn glycogen that's going to be refilling the warehouse, so to speak. So what we want to do is we want to use this strategy just for very short periods of time surrounding the windows of holiday travels, binge eating, family reunions, things like that, where we know we're going to be out of our element and we're not going to be around our normal dietary intakes, and we're going to be in different training environments. So I use this strategy a lot myself with all of my travels, and it has really shown benefits to me, and I hope that it shows the same benefits to you. I hope all that made sense to you and that you go ahead and apply the strategy yourself to quite possibly minimize whatever fat gain you might have been experiencing during these periods in the past, while potentially repriming your muscles for future lean muscle growth using the strategy. Thank you very much, and we'll talk to you soon.